Hope you Trump voters are excited because Nintendo just delayed the Switch 2 pre-order in the US because they don't know how much it's going to cost. And I'm wearing my VR shirt today because, hey, VR is probably dead now for sure because it's going to be adding 40% to the cost of every piece of hardware. Now you're like, what is with these tariffs? What are these? I don't follow politics. I'm not political, Chet. What are you talking about? Well, so Trump's tariffs aren't tariffs of like, hey, you have these tariffs against us, so we're going to put these tariffs against you. Instead, and this is insane. He's just like, how much stuff do we buy from you? And how much stuff do you buy from us? Let's subtract those, or let's divide those, and then that'll be the tariff. It makes no sense. And to be clear, this is like you suing the local place you buy beer because they sell you beer. You get something for that money that you buy that. Another way to look at this insanity is Foxconn employs 400,000 people making iPhones. Their average salary is $3,480 a year. They pay them $1.4 billion. This is rough. This is ignoring anything, right? $1.4 billion a year. Oh my God, Trump, we need to get those jobs back. In the US, Apple employs 90,000 people, a quarter of the people, but it pays them on average $44,500. That does not include bonuses. Executives are all deep into the $200,000-300,000s, right? That results in $4 billion paid to employees. So Trump wants you to work for, way less wage, 50th of the wage, so that he can... Even trying to explain this is so stupid. If you are a Trump supporter and you think these tariffs are great, please respond in the comments so I can explain to you. But you have to have an actual question. Because so this is all part of, they want to have disruptive economy. They want jobs to be scarce and hard to get so they control you. This is also why they're attacking the universities, right? Because if you go listen to this All On podcast, which is this horrible podcast with David Sachs and these other horrible people who actually, David Sachs is the guy with Elon Musk. Like, they went to school together. They're the ones who said date grapes are belated regret. They're like horrible human beings. But this is their master plan, is to disrupt the economy so that they can control the jobs. And then it makes it harder for people to move around in jobs and get higher salaries. And they attack universities because they think universities shouldn't teach the arts. Instead, what they should teach is how to work at their companies. So they want these lower paying jobs because then they can keep you more in line. Like, literally, they're like, hey, the middle class is too successful in the US. We need to be back where you're working for the company town. And that's what they're trying to do. I failed to mention Jason Calacanis is also in that. But Jason Calacanis is so tiny that... I hate to talk about him because I think he's literally disabled because he's so tiny and so ineffectual and nobody really cares about him. But boy, he just keeps talking. Yeah, but this is all part. This is right. They made him so outrageous and stupid because they don't care. They just wanted to hurt the economy because what better way to control jobs and employment than this? Because you think I'm talking whack here. You go try to make sense of the numbers that they chose for each country, including the countries that are just filled with penguins. And you tell me, because this makes no sense. And every piece of hardware that you own is going to hang on to because everything new is going to be expensive now. Even stuff that you think is made in the U.S. has stuff that isn't made in the U.S. in it. So, you know what? I'll tell you what, PlayStation 6 ain't going to be announced anytime soon. At least not in the US. So Nintendo fans, rejoice.